In this video, I'm going to show how to create basic formulas using the if function in Excel 2010. So I have some employee data here that I exported from MySQL. I have employee ID, employee last name, and employee first name, and also the last time they were paid. So in this scenario, each employee is paid every 2 weeks on Friday. So I need to find a way to see if they get paid today, which is 6/22/2012, and then update their paid date for each week. There are a number of different ways to accomplish this in Excel, but I'm going to be using two if functions. Now, if functions are very easy to understand when you start with small formulas. There's basically 3 arguments to every if function. Let me pull that up here. So the first argument is to check to see if a certain condition is true or false. And then the second 2 arguments are based on that first 2 argument. So the first 2 argument is true, you do something, and then if the second argument is false, you do something else. And so going back to the example, I need to determine if an employee gets paid today. And remember, each employee gets paid every 2 weeks. So if they got paid last week, I obviously don't want them to get paid this week. And so I'm going to write 2 if statements to, number 1, determine if they get paid today, and number 2, update the last time they were paid. So when we do this for the following week, we have the right dates. So I'm going to start by saying equals if, and so I'm going to say if 6/15 equals today 6/22 minus 7. So what that's saying is if 6/15 equals 6/15, the value will be no. If it's not 6/15, then it's yes. So if they got paid last week, if 6/15 equals 6/15, we don't want them to get paid. Let me scroll this all the way down. So let's take a look at the second date here. If 6/8 equals 6/15, which it doesn't, we skip the second argument, and the third argument is applicable. So that's why there's a yes there. So now I need an if statement to update the last paid date, so that again when we look at this next week, we will have the updated figures. So equals if. So if F2 equals no, the value is going to stay the same. I don't want that date to be updated because they didn't get paid. However, if the value is not no or yes, then we do want to update the date because they are getting paid. So I'm going to say D2 plus 14. Let that go all the way down. So let's look at the first example here. So employee number 1, Carly Livingston, she got paid last week. So since they get paid every 2 weeks, she's not going to get paid this week, and we don't want to update that date. The second example, for Rhea Schaefer, employee number 2, she didn't get paid last week. She got paid 2 weeks ago, so she is going to get paid, and we do want to update that date. And so let's jump ahead hypothetically to next week. So let me put a little divider here. Let's pretend this is just a new tab over here. So let me select all this here. Go ahead and paste it here. Just go ahead and delete that. We delete out these dates. I'm going to add in these dates because these are the updated dates. There we go. So now when we do the exact same thing next week, we will have the most updated dates. So next week will be 6/29, so Carly will be getting paid. So that'll be yes, and that'll be updated to 6/29, and Rhea won't be getting paid. That'll be no, and the date won't change. And keep in mind that since we're using relative values for the if statements instead of absolute values, that you don't need to rewrite these if statements. You can just copy and paste them over. Alright, I hope that makes sense. Thanks for watching.